The people from Tasmania refer to the Jackie's way. I dare say there were a few elements of that game that lived up to that description. Firstly, against a team that put up 100 points for the last 2 games, to keep them to 10 in the first quarter must have been exactly the start you were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we pride ourselves on our culture and defending the island for Tasmanians and making sure we represent the state and being aggressive and having a defensive mindset. And so, like I told these guys, I thought the first half they were outstanding just across the board and what we were trying to accomplish. I also told them at halftime it's really hard to play with a lead and it's hard to maintain that kind of level and give them credit. They took a couple of swings at us and we just weathered the storm. But our guys were, for the most part, I think, really on point. They knew the importance of this game for us just in general, but also that they were playing well in a away venue for us. And I've said it every year, when you went on the road anywhere, you just be very humble and walk out and be thankful that you got a road win. And this could have been a quite dangerous game, obviously, coming in here for us, and I'm sure other opponents that will be coming through here. So proud of our guys. We've got some time to recuperate and get ready to go again.
29 assists on 39 made buckets. I imagine that's a factor that very much pleases the coach.
Yeah, we always talk about keeping the ball hot and keeping it moving, and we shared the ball, I think, relatively well. And for the most part, we had a lot of guys contribute, so there's a lot of people there. I think we have 50-some points off the bench, so it shows us that everyone's involved, and we kind of pride ourselves on not being overly ball-heavy with too many guys, other than Milt and JC creating and scoring, but everyone else is equal opportunity for us. And McVeigh goes in the first half, doesn't score, and he's one of our leading scorers, and then Dang comes in and makes some shots. And so just across the board, and I thought Clint was fantastic tonight, especially in their zone, just being able to pick his targets and right time after moments of making great shots out of the corners for us and opening things up.
Clint, for a bloke who's played at many different clubs in different systems, is this style of play fun to be a part of?
Absolutely. I mean, last weekend didn't seem so fun. I mean, I think we had our lowest assists for the season. Last weekend it was like 11 and 12. So to respond and have 28 assists, and obviously we turned the ball over early in that first quarter and to finish with 10 after starting with probably 5 in the first quarter. We, I guess, responded after quarter time, and then we're always going to be relentless trying to create second chance points and getting in another 18 O boards. It plays into our favour, and that's the way we want to play. We want to control the game that way, and we controlled the first half very well in the way we want to play.
How motivating was losing both games round 11 coming here tonight?
I mean, I think we're always motivated. I mean, we have a group that's very driven, and there's things we want to accomplish, and that motivation doesn't waver. We just had a tough weekend, and the only thing we could do was respond in the right way this weekend. And so this was part of the first step after a tough week of practice, and now we've got to back it up in 2 days' time to, I guess, cash in for this week.
Yeah, you mentioned the turnovers, coach, goes from 19 down to 10 for the game. Plus your defence, very efficient. I think the foul count in the first quarter was 2 for most of the, so there's lots of efficiency and yeah.
I know we started a few weeks ago, I think 8th in the league defensively, and I think we're in the top 2 or 3 right now defensively. So we made some jumps, we made some strides. It's not perfect by any means, and our offense continues to click fairly well. We just turned the ball over very uncharacteristically for the teams that I've coached here 19 times, and I think we had 7 at halftime and 3 in the second half. So they responded with making sure that we got value of the ball, and again, a lot of guys involved, which makes it fun to play.
You're sitting beside a sharpshooter, but if I can mention Jordan Crawford, 20 points for 4 straight games now. Where's he in terms of your expectations for him when you signed him this season?
Well, I think he's probably exceeded them in a lot of different ways, just because of the fact that he was an unknown coming in here, and ultimately an unknown to me. I've never coached him other than a ton of homework on him. So to see how he's playing in here and the dynamic scoring ability he has is fun to watch, and it's helped our team immensely in a lot of different areas. There's areas that I keep driving him to improve on, but him and Milt in the backcourt are pretty solid. And I think this week was also really important for Milt. He said 10 days off of travel back and forth. We played 2 games with no practice. He lands in Hobart, flies to Perth, and then a day and a half later we're playing Sydney again. And he got two practices under his belt this week, and I think the more that he gets some reps, hopefully in the beginning of January, he'll get back to a little bit more of a rhythm of playing. But a difficult travel schedule for him, and those two guys in the backcourt are quite solid when they're on point.
Yeah, 9.6 assists.
Yep.
And as one shooter, just give us a comment on another shooter in Jordan Crawford, Clint.
Yeah, I mean, Scotty said it. He's very dynamic in what he's able to do and the separation he's able to create to get his shot off, whether it's on the three-point line or in the paint. And I mean, you're seeing it time and time again. And his ability just to be able to shoot it at a high clip and continually do it, it's impressive. And we're telling him stay aggressive, keep doing your thing, and guys are going to follow. And when it's not his night, there's guys going to be ready to step up. But like you said, he's becoming a very consistent performer for us.
We thought Sam Froling might have delivered the highlight of the season so far, but then Will Magnay answered. What did you make of that play, Coach?
I mean, they're obviously really good players, both of those two. I love Sam and how he plays and his work ethic, and he's just a fantastic player for them. And Magnay is just a beast for us, and got to get his minutes up and get him to play a little bit more. But I thought he was fantastic, and we're trying to hold him back a tad so that he has some more gas in the tank for this game coming up on Monday.
Can I just elaborate on that? Because Damon Lowry in commentary said we often hear of minutes restrictions for players who are carrying a niggle. Why doesn't it work the other way when players are coming back from injury, play them big minutes to get the match fit again? Can you just take us into the thoughts regarding time allocation for Will?
Yeah, he has no restrictions other than the fact that I got three really good players there, and I think people continue to forget that Fab, in our first year took us to the grand finals at 6-7. And so I have to get Fab minutes. Marcus is doing his thing when he needs the minutes, but we definitely need to ramp his minutes up. But we have to be careful with him too. I think just throwing him out there and playing 25 minutes right away and exhausting him and putting stress on his body that doesn't need, we have to be careful in those areas. And tonight was one of those games where I was hoping to pay him about 15 minutes, and then we're going to need obviously everything we have for Williams on Monday. So he's right in the sweet spot. He's been fantastic for us. And he continues just to do the right things for us and gives us confidence for these guys to go out and defend.
Just one question for myself. You guys seem to enjoy playing against the Hawks. Have you only lost them once in the regular season? Is there a reason for that?
I have no idea. I don't keep score of that. So I mean, that's nice, I guess, but I don't really keep score about that, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's 7-1.
Oh, yeah. Have no idea. Sorry. I wish I had something brilliant to say. I don't.
Coach, how much basketball have you been involved with on Christmas Day?
Well, in the States, everything is about the holidays. So Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, you're either watching games or you're watching football for Thanksgiving or you're watching basketball for Christmas or you're playing it. And in the NBA, you're just constantly in that mode of playing around those dates. So for me, it's just another game of basketball. Here it's a little bit more, I think, unique, and hopefully it's going to continue to catch on. But it's a nice honor to be playing, obviously, on Christmas Day and to be at home, which will be exciting for us. We have some nice jerseys that are out for that game, which I think people will be quite excited about. But for me, being from the States, it's kind of normal that you're playing sporting events during holidays, and I think it's more unusual over here.
Clean to be a first for you, that.
Actually, second.
Is it?
Played one in college,
Okay.
but yeah, we'll be ready to go. I know my son's pumped. It'll be a massive day for him, but yeah, I mean we're going to go out there like any other game and leave our imprint on the game. And obviously it's a special day for a lot of people, and also maybe not for some. So being able to have that outlet for some people and for us to be able to go perform and maybe we're able to cheer them up in some kind of way in the way we play, or and on the other games as well on Christmas Day. So it's going to be a big occasion.
Thanks, boys.
Okay, thank you guys. Merry